Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to LUNAR 2 Eternal Blue. And when we last left off, we've hooked up with Ron, Fart, and Jean in the caves below, and we got to the teleporter in Neovane to get to the Magic Guild, where Borgan waits. And our position, we're good on health, not so much magic. We do have some items to use, 7 starlights, 3 silver lights, but just in case there's a statue of Althena inside, we'll pop in and just take a look-see. Aha, statue right over there. I can't believe that I'm being treated like a criminal. I can't use magic. Since when did that become a crime? It's never been a crime. The people who think that way are the real criminals. I can't believe that we've been separated because of our magic abilities. It's stupid. One of my friends got injured in the mine, and I tried to cover for him, but they found me out. Now I'm locked away in here while my friend continues to suffer. Damn it! I'm hungry, sore, still very cold in here. If my mother is in this kind of condition, I'm going to kill Borgan twice. I'll find you soon, Mother. Please hold on. I'm starving in here. Could you please go out and bring me back some food? I'm very sorry, but I have to find my mother. Please don't hate me. Borgan threw me in here because I was his teacher at the Magic Guild. He thought if I told people that he was one of the worst students in guild history, they wouldn't respect him, and they'd start to wonder where he got his powers. How did Borgan acquire so much power? And why didn't I become a fireman instead of a teacher? And we will take the top up for free. Outstanding. So up the stairs we go. Are we going to run into... Oh, there's Borgan right there. Well, just in case, let's go ahead and get prepared. It's gonna be a little bit of a defense loss because we're swapping out for angel rings, but I think it is in our best interest to do so. All right, 4 angel rings on the party. Let's go, Borgan.
Borgan.
Why, if it isn't little Mina and friends. I trust you've had time to look around Neovane. Neovane is vastly superior to the original in every way. Once people forget about the old Vane, I will begin a glorious new magic guild right here. Bow before the new premier of the Neovane Magic Guild.
Borgan, how can you be so blind to the truth? You're wrong!
What did you say?
I said you're wrong! But so was I. I was obsessed with trying to bring the Magic Guild back to its former glory, until I saw this disgusting mockery of everything Vane stands for. That's what my mother was trying to teach me all this time. What's really important isn't status. What's important is that people join hands and work together. That's what Vane is all about!
All right. Good speech, Lamina. Borgan?
It sounds like you're already admitting defeat. I can't believe that you would utter such words. Why don't you admit that I've created a utopia here in Neovane? This place has surpassed the ancient Vane in every way. Why don't you acknowledge my success and submit to me? Yay!
No, I will defeat you. And I will prove to you that you're wrong. Magic is not everything in this world. I should have known that I would have to beat the truth into you.
My power is much different than it used to be, Lamina. Are you really that confident? Let's see what you can do.
All right, it is on like Donkey Kong. All right, we're all separated. We're all ready to go. Hero. So, yeah. All allies recover hit points, 60 magic points. That's half of our total load. Poe sword. Ron Far. Let's get a... Ooh, all allies steal hit points from enemies? I'm not sure if that counts in a magical attack or a physical attack. So let's gain hit points after every turn, and we had to take off Lamina's healing ring to get the angel ring back on her. For Jean, A Blue Dragon Palm is probably the way to go. Or we could Doppelganger. Okay, so we're going to Doppelganger first. And then Lamina. Let's see. So I'm not sure exactly what would be better, ice or fire or rock. We might have to experiment with both, but we get more flame shots. We actually get more rock vipers. Let's see if rock, well, boost defensive power on hero.
Double dance.
Okay, let's see what Borgen has in store for us.
Dodge this!
All right, so a post sword to Borgen is 300 hit points. The Saint Litany to Lamina. That will keep her up and going. Cryo Shield to Hero. This is going to boost defense by 80. Lucia, thank you so much. Get some free damage in this round, 94. What do you have, Borgan? So it's a good thing that we increase his defense, but that might not be... So he stole some oh crap, he stole some magic points. All right. Staff across the face. Hero post sword, Ronfar. He hasn't hurt us yet. Let's get a Starlight back to Hero so he can keep going. And for Jean, we'll go Blue Dragon Palm. Lamina prevents enemies from using magic. I don't know if that will work, but we'll give it a try. I mean, she's got it, right? So good attack from Jean.
Good thing I planned ahead.
All right, there you go, Hero. Get some of your magic points back. So is that an all attack? Oof! All right, Mega Seal. Let's see if Borgen is sealed. No, he is immune. As I imagined. All right, Lucia heals up Hero, then we'll get the healing ring up. Doppelganger goes to town. 156, not bad. All right, so that Rock Dragon is pulsing. We'll try another post sword. Ronfar, we're going to need the Tranquil Litany. Jean, Blue Dragon Palm, Lamina. Pilfers an enemy's MP. I mean, we need to do damage. Cancels out stat altering spells. Boost of defense power. Do we use her as a buff? So that is an attack power increase. And since Jean is... I don't know if that would work with the Blue Dragon Palm. Or if that would be wisdom from magic. Let's try it. So she does 329 base. Next round, if she is up, we'll see what the Blue Dragon Palm can do. All right, get everyone up with a Tranquil. All right, going after Hero, but we are separated, so it's just Hero. Crap, he's muted. So Hero's gonna have to get on up there and swat him for now. Thank you for your support, Lucia. And Doppelganger? All right. Doppelganger goes 181. All right, so, oh, Hero is put to sleep. All right, so Ronfar. Let's go with the Cured of all conditions on Hero. Jean, Blue Dragon Palm again. Lamina. Let's do a Rock Viper. 392, so that attack power did get boosted. Good deal. So Hero should wake up. There you go.
Rock magic.
Rock Magic does how much to Borgen? 120. I think we can do better. We'll try a Fire Shot next. All right, Pink Dragon going after Hero again. So this is pulling his magic points away, but no damage. All right, so this was the cross again, so everyone is about to get hit. And Hero don't have magic points as of yet, so get up there and attack. Ronfar. Let's get a Silver Light to Hero. Jean, Blue Dragon Palm, Lamina. Let's try a Flame Shot, see if that is better. Go, Hero, go. 162 crit.
Good thing I planned
Some attacks are better than nothing. All right, so full magic points back on Hero. A flame does how much? 160. And a napalm from Lucia. Okay, good deal. All three dragons are pulsing, so I think this is that big... Oh, yeah, the big attack. Okay. All right. Healing up, and the white dragon is next. So Hero, full post sword. Ron Far, a nice tranquil. Jean, another blue dragon palm. Lamina, let's try the ice arrows to see if there's... Oh, a shield, eh?
Dodge this!
Well, crap, that was a wasted round, but at least we get to heal, and if that's all Borgan is going to do, this will give us a round to heal up. We'll just have to repeat what we just did to see if it works, as far as the ice is concerned. Shield is broke, just in time for Lucia's napalm shot. Nice. All right, so cross, all of us are getting ready to get hit again. That is fine. So Hero, post sword, Ronfar. I think we're fine for now. Anger guy, well, let's take this time to regain hit points on Jean every turn. Jean, Blue Dragon Palm, or do we want to get the Doppelganger back out? That's 16, that will leave us with 60. That's 6 more Blue Dragon Palms on top of that. I mean, the Doppel Dance does decent work, and we'll try Ice Arrows again.
Dodge this!
Right, Post Sword in the face. 306.
Yeah, baby,
The Saint
yeah.
Litany, get... So that's the last
Ice storm!
one that needs to heal every round. Ice does 242, so ice is definitely the way to go. Oh! I was vastly overprepared. All right, 18,700. And there's Ronfar's level, 85 attack, so 3 more there, 2 more defense there. There's Jean's level, 2 more attack, 2 more defense. Blue Dragon Wave. There's Lamina's level. Cool. And the Black Dragon Aura. Just as he lost the power of the Black Dragon, he will lose his own power. Borgan's magic was entirely dependent on the aura of the Black Dragon. And the end of Borgan also means the end of Neovane. No more discrimination, and no more abuse of magic power. This is mega cool. Can I inspect the body? Borgan! Where's my mother? Borgan! Borgan! What's wrong with you? This is no time to be sleeping. Maybe he's not sleeping. Maybe he's unconscious. Not that it matters. What has he done with my mother? I know it's horrible, whatever it is. Mother, just hold on a while longer. I'm on my way. You'll be free soon. And can we get a free... Nope. All right, so we'll head back to the prison and top up. I doubt Borgan is going to rise from the grave. She can top up. If I had to guess, her mother may be up these stairs. Oh, chest. I see you first and foremost. Sorry, Lamina. Priorities and all that. Nice, and we get our silver light back that we used on Hero. Outstanding. Yep, big, comfy bed with a heart on it. Well, red pajamas. Yeah, certainly not big enough to fit Borgan, so I guess she's upstairs. And it looks like he was really trying. Gifts and all that good stuff. Lamina, how did you get here? Mother, are you all right? He didn't hurt you, did he? Calm down, Lamina, I'm fine. Oh, how I prayed that you would find me. Mother, you know that I would give my very life to save yours. If Borgan caused you any pain, I'll make him pay tenfold in misery. Were you worried about that? No, my dear, Borgan treated me like royalty. Just take a look over there. He gave me all those gifts. I told him that he didn't need to give me anything, but he simply wouldn't listen. You're not seriously thinking about keeping him, are you? Ah! What's happening?
Gah! Neovane has begun its great fall. Now that I no longer have the power of the Black Dragon, Neovane cannot fly. Without me, there is no way that you can use the Black Dragon's power. What now, Dumpling? I guess we'll have to work closely together to save Neovane. Well, Lamina, the decision is all yours, and there is no time to think about it. Can you live with the blood of all these people on your hands? Now give me the power of the Black Dragon, or we'll all die.
Borgan, you are... Do not worry, Lamina. To use the power of the Black Dragon is simple for me. Not again! That was a much smoother landing than regular Vane. It's all right now. We've landed safely on the ground.
Damn you, Lucia. Why did you do such a stupid thing? I no longer have any magical powers. My failure is complete. I only wanted to create a place where people like myself could learn magic. But my dream is forever lost. I don't want to go back to the way I was. I need my power. Please, Lamina, finish me off.
Borgin.
I don't want to continue living a powerless, meaningless existence. I would rather die.
Right now, Lamina, the only person who can lift Borgin's spirits is you. You understand what I mean, don't you? Yes, Mother.
I am ready for you to strike me down, Lamina, and end my hopeless life.
Borgin, I have to apologize.
You do?
I take responsibility for what you tried to do with Neo Vane. I've never really understood the true purpose of the Magic Guild until now. When I looked into a mirror, you were my reflection. I have the responsibility to help everyone who wants to learn magic, and to use magic to assist people who don't want to learn magic. The Magic Guild is necessary for a world like that, a world where everyone is happy. And we are at the crossroads. The Magic Guild of Vane must be rebuilt. Borgin, will you help with the reconstruction of the guild?
What? Lamina, you're too kind, but I don't belong in a world like the one you speak of. Please take this, Lamina.
Nice, cave key.
You can enter the Black Dragon Cave with that key. The entrance to the cave is in the Zabak Mines. Be careful.
Thanks, Borgin. Lamina, you have shown true wisdom on this day. There is nothing more for me to tell you. You will bring great honor to the Magic Guild. Hurry and finish your quest so we can rebuild the Magic Guild together. Mother, don't worry about me. I'll be all right while you're gone. Your work is much more important right now, and the time to accomplish your task is running out. We'll be back before you know it, Mother.
I look forward to rebuilding Ancient Vane with you, Lamina. Meh.
I'm glad you want to help Borgin. In fact, I bet you're so enthusiastic that you're going to donate your service to the guild and work for free. Isn't that right?
Huh? The best part about helping you rebuild Vane is that I'll get to work at Maria's side.
Listen up, ugly. If you make just one pass at my mother, I'll throw you out on your big old butt.
Yes, of course, I understand my place here. But I know that someday you will learn to accept my feelings toward you.
That day will never come.
Lamina, the Cave of the Black Dragon is in the Zabak Mines. Use the key that I gave you to open the entrance to the cave. There are many puddles of poison on the cave floor, and the monsters inside the cave live near those puddles, waiting for their prey to stumble into them. Please be careful, gay.
I don't believe this. Our beloved Neo Vane dropped to the ground like a lead weight. I'm done with high altitude living, and I'm moving back to my hometown. I can't believe that Neo Vane has fallen. What would become of the new Magic Guild? And even after the leader of the Ancient Vane came here to acknowledge our legitimacy, no one acknowledged that. The only legitimate guild is the one in Vane. Everything else is a bastard child. Maybe I should travel to Ancient Vane and visit the guild there. Neo Vane was built by Borgin, the most powerful magician in all the world. But I suppose Borgin isn't that powerful if he can't manage to keep his own creation aloft. Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you people. Borgin's power is a joke. Well, I'm still a special person, aren't I? My magical powers are still wonderful, aren't they? This guy is as thirsty for power as Lun was, and just as unhappy with his life. I told my husband in Zabak that I was working very hard to develop my powers, but he told me how much he missed me, and I told him how much I missed him too. Perhaps I should return to Zabak and live with him and the children again. It's time for me to return to my family in Zabak. I'm sure I can keep practicing magic at home. The good old, we have magic at home. My wife was sent to the mines as a back, and I was so worried about her that I couldn't sleep. But everything will be fine now that Neovane has crashed. I'm taking her back to our hometown and leaving this damn place forever. This can't be! Neovane, the second blue star, the garden of pleasure, has fallen to the earth. Neovane isn't a garden of pleasure, far from it. Neovane was a place of discrimination and hate. Neovane, the eternal utopia, has fallen. This is a tragedy of unfathomable proportions. The creation of Neovane was going to be a legend. Now, it's a crash that'll be a legend. And let's add to the legend by saying that Neovane couldn't support Borgen's weight. When Neovane fell from the sky, I was happy, to be honest with you. I hated living in the air. I miss simple things, like taking a walk in the woods. But now that Neovane has been grounded, I can finally relax. Neovane was an experiment that failed. We should never try to sever our ties with the Earth.
Well, I was hoping to use Neovane as my platform for taking over the world. But now I suppose I'll just have to construct a massive flying fortress on my own. I was thinking I'd call it the Ivory Castle. What do you think?
Neovane has fallen to the Earth? Is this the end of this wonderful city? With Borgen's financial aid, I was making revolutionary discoveries about magic. But without his monetary support, I'll have to return to LARPA and bet on camel races. I was just about to finish my research on using fire magic to remove unwanted leg hair. Now that Neovane has fallen to the ground, I have to move. This place was so wonderful. And now I have to dwell with the commoners again. It's horrid. I'm so much better than them. Crap. Now that Neovane has crashed to the ground, I'll never be able to show that little brat how smart I am. I've decided that I don't need to study or learn magic to be stronger than that kid. I just need a thick, splintery piece of hickory and enough room for a good swing. I'll have that kid's respect with a single swat guaranteed. I can't believe I wasted all that time studying when I should have just spanked the brat instead. I'm giving everyone orders, but no one is listening to me. I have more magical power than they do. They have to obey me. Maybe people would listen to you if you weren't such a nasty little troll. Why are you yelling at me? Wah, make the scary old lady go away. Wah. What? You're about to see how scary I can be, you pretentious little brat. Neovane, the keeper of order in this chaotic world, has fallen to the ground. Where is Master Borgen? Why isn't he working to make Neovane soar once again? He's probably too busy seeing how many cookies he can stuff into his mouth at once. Neovane is crucial to keeping the world in order. Why would it fall to the earth? Neovane might have fallen, but all the people who live here are still of the elite class. People without magic are meant to be subordinates of the people with magic. You're mistaken. People have all kinds of abilities, and magic is just one of them. We have to live together and combine our abilities in order to be happy. Magical power is what shapes and controls this world. It always has and it always will. I can't believe that Neovane fell from the sky just before Borgen's wedding day. This is a very bad omen. Maybe they'll postpone the ceremony until Neovane is flying again. I can't believe that I was fooled by Borgen. He's just as weak as magic as I am. What a loser! You're the loser for putting your faith in him in the first place. I believe that Neovane was the new center of power, but it was a flying bowl of bogusness. Exactly right. And while it's too bad you didn't realize that a little sooner, you're still welcome to come to Vane and join a real magic guild. You're welcome there whether or not you have magical power. We don't discriminate. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'll take some time to think about it. Now, just to make sure, Vane won't be flying again anytime soon, will it? Everyone's upset that Neovane isn't in the air anymore, but I'm really happy about it. Now I don't have to study and compete with the other kids. I can just play and have fun. One kid in my class was great with magic. His name was, Harry, or something. Weird accent. And I bet he was a wizard. Why did this happen? Maybe I can use my magic to get Neovane back into the sky. Don't be stupid. Neovane was a symbol of discrimination and the abuse of power. It's never going to fly again, if I have anything to do with it. But I like being above the earth. I like looking down upon all the powerless peons. The leaders of Neovane tried to convince us that sending our daughter to the mines was best. But they were wrong. All it did was tear our family apart and leave a hole in my heart. We plan to take advantage of the chaos here by sneaking into the mines and rescue our daughter. Going into the underground is against the laws of Neovane, but that doesn't matter anymore. I'm really starting to miss my big sister. I should have never said those mean things about her. Mom and Dad miss her too. It's so sad when your family isn't together. Not having a family is sad? Then Should I also be sad? You're separated from your family too? Don't be sad. Just make lots of friends and you'll cheer up. And pray to the goddess a lot. Keep asking her to bring your family back to you. My husband and I have decided to go into the underground and look for our daughter. We risk being expulsed from Neovane, but we don't care. We just want our child back. Neovane has fallen to the earth. Has something happened to Borgan? You could say that, old man. We deflated his ego and his gut at the same time. Now that Borgan has fallen from power, the prisoners in the mines have been released. Life no longer sucks for them. Neovane has really gone down the crapper. It's as worthless as the people I drop into the cave. I suppose it's time for me to find a new job. But I love this job so much. I'm fortunate to have found a profession that I love and with excellent financial compensation. Shouldn't you be a little more worried about what happened in Neovane? Here's a crazy idea. I'll turn this room into a mysterious chamber of fortune-telling. Curious and gullible people will come here from around the world and pay me obscene amounts of cash to look into the future. What do you think? I think it sounds like a very profitable idea. Why don't you apply your skills at the Magic Guild in Vane? We could use you. Well, I estimate that I'll make about 10,000 silver a month with my fortune-telling business. You have to pay me at least that much to get me on board. Should I drop a contract? What? I'm lucky if I'm able to make 20 silver in a month. Well, it's official. I'm going to convert this room into a fortune-telling chamber. I'll just ad-lib some magical mumbo-jumbo to impress the harebrained commoners. And pack my pockets with their silver. Alright, so I imagine this will take us back to the mining town? Zabak. I'm sure they'll have a lot to say. Neovane is experiencing technical difficulties, but this transport is still functional. I cannot guarantee how much longer this device will take you to Neovane, however. Ha! The rulers of Neovane got exactly what they deserved. It was divine punishment for daring to decide the fate of the people who came to them. If Neovane fell, what does that do for my son's chances of passing his trial? What? There are no more trials? We're free? But what do we do now? All we thought about was helping our son to pass the trial. Now what will he do? It doesn't really matter that Neovane fell. My son's still a genius. He'll find another calling, I'm sure. Unlike that loser kid next door. My son is so smart that I'm sure he'll be a massive success. I don't have magical ability like my big brother, but I'm still kind of happy that Neovane fell out of the sky. Even though Neovane has fallen, there are other places I can go. In fact, perhaps I'll consider your offer and apply to the Magic Guild of Vane. Oh, that's too bad. The guild doesn't accept any applications from conceited brats. Neovane has been blown from the sky. Nothing could possibly be any better. It's time to celebrate by getting outrageously drunk and puking our collective guts out. What should I do? I want to play with my friends, but they don't know magic, so my parents won't let me. I don't want my friends to be angry at me. Why don't you talk to your friends and explain that it's your parents' fault, not yours? Because I don't want to make my parents mad too. Your parents will forgive you when they realize what they've done is wrong. Really? You don't think my parents or my friends will be angry? Just tell them how you feel, and they're sure to understand. Okay, I will. If they get angry, I'm blaming you. I just want my parents to let me play with my friends again, that's all. Ever since Neovane fell from the skies, the mood around here has lifted. When Borgan ruled over us, we started to judge each other based on magical ability. We were as foolish in our way as Borgan was. The mood of our town has changed for the better since the destruction of Neovane. I never dreamt that Neovane would take a tumble from the skies. But I'm thrilled that this town won't be obsessed with the talk of magic anymore. I could chat all day about the best way to extract diamonds from the earth, but I honestly didn't give a whit about the best way to cast a fireball spell. I, for one, am glad that Zabak is free of Borgan and his magic. Since Neovane fell from the sky, there's really no point in learning magic, is there? Good. I think I'll go play with my friends. Play as much as you can to make up for the time when you couldn't. What should I play first? There's so many games I can't make up my mind. I just heard about an art exhibition they're having in the city of Motherboard. The theme is female monsters of the past and present. It seems a bit unusual, but I'm going to submit one of my paintings to be shown. For some reason, I feel more confident about my artwork since the fall of Neovane. I'm not sure how the art gallery in Motherboard came up with a theme of female monsters, but it's definitely going to be a challenge. I wonder what kind of creature I should paint. Thank you, thank you. Now those fools from Neovane are gone, Our town will soon return to its former glory and happiness. Did you see? Neo Vane fell to the ground. It was a sign that it doesn't matter whether people have magical power or not. What matters is that we all get along and live together in peace. It's simple, but it's true. Separating people into groups based on their magical ability or anything else is wrong. When we discriminate, we surrender to the fear and the darkness in our hearts. Maybe now we can all just get along, regardless of whether we can use magic or not. It's the variety of humanity that makes life so interesting. Borgen's a fool for limiting Neo Vane to only those people who can use magic. That's right. Who's he to say that a magic user is a better person than a singer or a dancer? What? Neo Vane fell from the skies? That's impossible. But I was going to be one of Neo Vane's elite citizens and look down upon these commoners. Now I guess you're just a peon like everyone else, aren't you? I was going to be a citizen of Neo Vane. I was going to suck up to Borgen himself. If Neo Vane has fallen from the sky, then Borgen must have fallen from power. Perhaps now Borgen realizes that his magical abilities aren't as powerful as he thought. I don't want my brother to go away, but if he passes the trial, he has to. Hey, don't worry. Neo Vane and the magic trials are over. Really? Oh, this is great. My prayers must have reached the goddess Athena. The magic trial is gone? Yeah! I've decided that I want to be an adventurer like you guys. But do I need to use magic? Nope. All you need is faith in yourself, and you can do whatever you want to do. Is it true? Rumors are flying all over the place that Neo Vane has fallen. I don't believe it myself. It is true. Wonderful. I won't have to put my son through such grueling training anymore. What a relief. I heard that all the magic trials were canceled when Neo Vane fell. That's such good news. Now my son can stay here with us. I'm so happy for you. Neo Vane fell from the sky? Wonderful. We won't have to sell our magic beer anymore. People don't come here to learn magic anyway. They come here to drink themselves stupid. Hey, bet you didn't recognize me sober. I decided to quit the booze and clean up my act. My wife wants to come back to me now that Neo Vane has fallen from the sky. But I told her that I'd think it over. Since I started working the mines, I've grown muscles. And now the chicks in this town are all over me. Truth be told, when I heard about Neo Vane's crash, I was worried about my wife. But I can't tell her that until I make her feel guilty for leaving me. I'm so happy the old woman can see her son again. The beer of sorrow has become the brewski of celebration. Hey, why don't you join her? The people who left here for Neo Vane have come back. Only a few of those folks left back because they wanted to, you realize. Most of them went because their family or friends wanted them to go and find a better life. And while those people aren't living the privileged life they once did, they're happy to be back with the people they love. True happiness is being with the people you love. When a loved one or a lover is far away, they take a piece of your heart with them. And you'll never be the same until they return. They take a piece of your heart? Does it hurt? Don't worry too much, young lady. I didn't mean to put you into a depressed mood. Pay no mind to the rantings of a middle-aged barkeep with 3 divorces under his belt. When I see a beautiful young woman like yourself, it tends to make me ramble like a fool. Please pay no mind to my idle chatter. I'm just a hopeless old romantic with a beer gut. What? You guys defeated Borgen? That's the best news I've heard all year. I hope that slime factory has learned a valuable lesson. Now it doesn't matter if you have magical power or not. It seems anyone can get into Neo Vane since its fall. I'm going to see my son. I was down in one of the lowest levels of the mine when the earth started to shake. I believed that the shaft was going to cave in and that I'd be buried alive. Neo Vane almost killed me. They say that the person who defeated Borgen was the head of the Magic Guild in Vane. It's good to know that not all magicians are tyrannical fools. That's right, some of us are beautiful, wonderful, humble members of society. And I'll make sure that Vane never becomes like Neo Vane. I'm thinking about leaving the mines here and returning to Zabak Town. I just can't shake the desire to open a school again. But my new school will teach much more than magic. It'll teach as many subjects as I can manage. The teacher over there agreed to give me a higher education. I can't wait. The first subject I want to learn about is the history of our world. I want to know all about the glorious things we've done since Athena brought us here. Working in the diamond mine, happy as can be. Borgen's floating city is ancient history. Neo Vane has fallen and we're not slaving for Borgen anymore. My feelings are sparkling like a black dragon diamond. Now we can use these beautiful rocks to rebuild Zabak into the wonderful town it once was. I recognize the mark on that key you're holding. It's the same symbol as the one on the door in the mines. There was a time when I would have cared what was behind the door, but not anymore. All right, I remember the door was in the upper right-hand corner, and these stupid bombs. Ah, Miss me. There, avoided all that crap. All right, so looking at Hero, we need 4,000 XP, 7,000 XP, quite a bit, 10,000 XP for those two. So maybe Hero can level up first in the Black Dragon Cave. So up we go, let's see if this key works. All right, cave key was used. All right, we are in. We are in. So a lot of black crystal and some zombies. We'll have to look at Lamina's staff and see what is... All right, so all zombies. All right, so hopefully they are... Okay, so they are very susceptible to physical damage, so we know that. Ronfar, are they susceptible to anger dice? They are not. So these are non-magical entities. This is a get up there and smack the crap out of them situation, which means for Jean, a get up there and smack the crap out of them situation. Lamina, though, let's see if we can find a staff that works for them. Let's try an earth attack here. All right, go Jean. 141, nice. Jean clear in house. Ouch, 77. Ouch, 82. So they hit hard, but they're easily knocked down. And yeah, 1,045 XP, good deal. So post swords and I think Jean's Blue Dragon Palm would do a lot of damage to them. Now, I'm not sure about those guys in the back. So Hero, Zombie, Ronfar, Anger Dice, Jean frontal attack, and then Lamina. So that guy is susceptible to magic. So hopefully Jean goes through and takes out all the zombies first. Outstanding. And yeah, these guys are going to be physically resistant, but an Anger Dice from Ronfar. Can't see what it was, but 91 damage there. Nice, good dodge, Jean. With the retaliation, 78 damage. And yeah, the big rock, 82. I wonder if we can do better with the Hellfire. Nice, 1198. Good deal. All right, down to the bottom left. Yes, indeed, another healing nut. We will take it. Hello, zombie. And 1045. 2 batches, well, 3 batches of healing litany. All right, and on up, outstanding, the lightning staff. So since that one was given to us in here, it might be beneficial. We'll go ahead and give that a try. And 1045, there's Hero's level 42, 2 extra attack, 1 extra defense, awesome. And Ronfar is about 3,000 away. So 3 or 4 more battles here for Ronfar. We'll get him up as well. And 1198, all right, you look new. All right, so we have nothing there, and a doorway there. I think this is the last enemy in this area. 1087. And then down we go to the next level. All right, I see that chest up there. We're definitely going to partake. And another chest there, we will partake. Couple more chests there, we will partake. All right, just coming down here to the extreme edges, just to sort of see if there's anything we need down here. 1045, there's Ronfar's level 42. Saint Litany into Divine Litany. So all allies gain hit points after every turn for 20. So pretty powerful stuff to cast right off the get-go. And 1156. All right, cruising the bottom. All right, so there is... So we do have to go this way to get out of the cave, but we have all those chests to go back and get. And 1087. Man, more zombies, all kinds of critters. And 1198. See if we can get down here to this chest. A force ring. And we're forced into battle. 1045, there's Jean's level 42. Lamina's level 42. Magic shield, boost magic defense of all, well, I hope all allies. So a force ring straight up decreases damage caused by all magic. So that's pretty good. So let's swap out Jean's preventing poison and doing force. And 1198. Keep on sending them down the grinder. Oh, that's a big boy. Is that a nip yanker? No, it's a soul yanker. All right, hero for this one. How about I don't know if he's gonna go next. Tell you what, we'll let Jean handle that. basic attack. Ron Far, basic attack. But Jean, I wonder what that blue dragon wave is. We might have to test that out. But the blue dragon kick, she hasn't used any magic points thus far.
Blue dragon kick!
All right, cool. All right, not bad, just 66. We can get that back. Yeah, 1377. 1045. Now we can grab this one. Another angel ring, which every party member can have an angel ring now. We do have 4. All right, so I think this was the exit. Oh, so there was another way up there. So these caves might link back around. And 1045. I do have to say, I'm rather enjoying this cave. Everything that we basically can kill with physical damage goes down in one shot. Makes you feel really powerful. Makes you feel like you're doing stuff, getting things done. 1045. Just 2 little blasts of healing litany and we will be back on the board. All right, we'll head on up. A few more. A zombie there that we can take care of. 1045. Ah. So a few more. We have Creeper Big Man. Okay, I thought it was one of those Creeper Big Men, but it wasn't. 1087. Yeah, one more zombie, and the chest was over here. That's right. And 1613. Got some healing to do. After. Oh, a Star Dagger. What in the gravy is that even? Gives Ronfar an extra attack. Gives Hero an extra attack. Jean. Yeah, her attack would go to... She'd get 4 attacks. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Right, that's everything on this level dead. And yeah, everyone still has a lot to go. So this must be that poison pool they were talking about. So it hurt just a little bit, but we are gonna try to stay out of that, that is for sure. An 1156 and a healing nut. All right. 1129 cleansing water. Probably handy here in the realm of the poison lakes, that is for sure. 1045 and another cleanse. All right, now that we got, well, I thought most of them taken care of. Aha! We can pop up here. 312 bucks. Well, crap. I was hoping for something with a little bit more substance, but we can take what we can get. And 1087. Easy peasy. And 1156, and I think there was a magic caster just past here. Yep, that we have to take care of. 1087. All right. I think we're clear now for the time being. Well, zombie down there. See, upwards. Another zombie. So we got some to the right as well, so we need to take a look at. Let's not get lost here. 1045 and 1087. Oh, I see you. That is pixel perfect right there. The Stardust Ray. Increases magic points after every turn. That is going to be huge. Possibly for Ronfar? So, yeah, the Stardust. Increase magic points after every turn. But before a big battle, we might give that to Hero. It just depends on how many magic points per turn it does. But that way we can keep healing and healing and healing and healing. Four magic points. So that's basically a free healing litany per round then. And 1045. All right, so top of the way. Is the Black Fiend in here? No, Black Fiend is probably over there. So what I'll do is I will call it here, everyone. We are in very good shape, I would say. Overall, got the Black Dragon Aura from Borgan, and next time we should meet the Black Fiend and be one dragon away. But that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next Lunar 2 Eternal Blue video. Take care.